You are standing in the kitchen, alone, and you say out loud, "Okay, where did I put my keys?" Nobody is listening. Nobody answers. And yet you keep going. You keep narrating your own search out loud to an empty room. If a stranger walked in right now, you'd probably feel a little embarrassed. But the truth is far stranger than embarrassing. Talking to yourself isn't a glitch in your brain. It's one of the oldest tools your mind has for thinking at all. You've been taught quietly, without anyone ever saying it directly, that talking to yourself is something to hide. A private habit, a little bit childish, maybe even a little bit crazy. But if you watch a toddler playing alone, you'll notice something. They talk constantly. Not to anyone, just narrating. Put the block here. No, here, big tower. Psychologist Lev Vygotsky noticed this too, almost 100 years ago. He watched children talk through their own actions while they played, and he came to a strange conclusion. That mumbling wasn't nonsense. It was thinking, happening out loud before it had learned how to hide. Vygotsky called it private speech, and his theory was this. Children first learn language to talk to other people. Then slowly they start turning that same language inward, using it to guide their own actions. Do this, then this. Wait, that's wrong. Try again. Over time, that outer voice doesn't disappear. It just goes underground. It becomes what you now call thinking. Here's the part that should catch you off guard. Vygotsky believed inner speech, the silent voice narrating your day inside your head right now, is actually condensed, compressed private speech. Not a separate thing from talking to yourself. The same thing, just quieter. Which means that voice in your head, the one commenting on this video right now, is doing the exact same job as a 4-year-old muttering to a pile of blocks. Does that change how you feel about it? For most adults, that inner voice runs all day, mostly unnoticed, like background static you've stopped hearing. It reminds you what you were about to do. It rehearses what you're going to say. It replays an argument you already had, giving you better comebacks 3 hours too late. All of that is private speech, just moved inside, where nobody can catch you doing it. So why does it sometimes leak out? Under pressure or during a hard task, that inner voice apparently needs more than silence. It needs volume. Researcher Gary Lupian ran a series of experiments where people had to find an object hidden among a cluttered array of images. Some participants said the object's name out loud while they searched. Others searched silently. The people who spoke the name out loud found the object faster. Saying banana while searching for a banana helped people find the banana. That sounds almost too simple to matter, but it points to something real. Speech doesn't just express a thought after you've already had it. Speech can sharpen the thought while it's still forming. Saying a word out loud seems to pull your attention toward exactly what that word describes, filtering out the noise around it. Now think about the last time you cooked something complicated, or assembled furniture, or tried to parallel park with someone watching. Did a voice come out? Okay, turn the wheel. Now straighten it. Now back up slowly. That's not you being strange. That's your brain reaching for an old tool, one you've had since you were small enough to talk to blocks. Here's where the story gets another twist. Psychologist Ethan Kross spent years studying not just whether people talk to themselves, but how they do it. Specifically, the words they use. Kross found that people who talked to themselves using their own name, or the word you instead of I, handled stress noticeably better. Not, I can do this. Instead, you can do this, Sarah. Or even simpler, you've got this. That tiny shift in pronoun creates what Kross calls psychological distance. Using your own name puts a small gap between you and the panic, the same gap you'd naturally have if a friend were coaching you through something hard. You give yourself the benefit of outside perspective without needing an actual outsider in the room. In Cross's studies, people using distanced self-talk before a stressful task, like public speaking, performed better and reported feeling less anxious than people who coach themselves using I. Something as small as which word you use to talk to yourself can change how well you perform under pressure. So the voice in your head was never really the problem. The style you use with it might matter more than you'd think. So the next time you're standing in the kitchen, alone, asking the empty room where you put your keys, you can stop feeling embarrassed about it.